Hey, people. I just decided to go on again. I don't even know why anymore. I just go on and go on and go on. That's what I do. Oh, it's like kind of a nice day outside. Yeah. Yeah, somebody was waiting when they left. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm just boring my subscribers to death. Sorry about that. I'm just not a very exciting person. I know. It's not very exciting. No, not very. Oh, snapping ankle again. Haha. Ooh, touche. Hello, touche. Hello, hello. Hello, how are you? How are you today? How are you? How are you today? How are you today? I hope you're having a good day. I hope you are. I will shave my head and might as well. Aha. We have a happy. Yeah. Feels good. Yeah. It's real good. Yeah. All right. Let's see what's going on in this world. Oh, let's see. Anything going on? Oh, not really. Okay. Nothing going on. Just the usual shows on my feed that I watch sometimes. That's what I do. That's what I do. La, la, ooh, la, ooh, ha, ooh, ha, ooh, ha, ooh, ha. Why do birds sing? and song. Why do birds like to sing? I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why the birds like to sing. There. Oh, that's a little better, huh? I think. Yeah, get that clear out of my eyes. Yeah, I just have such inferior video equipment. Yeah, such inferior video equipment. That's what I have. That's what I have, yes. Mhm. That's what I have. Yeah. Someone came and went. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Uh, Hear the somebody was chopping a tree or something. Yeah. The winter song, huh? Yeah. Winter song. Yeah. Oh, I just wish I could make a lot of money. I wish I can win the lottery. I can be a rich man when I win. Get $1 million and I'll be a happy man. I can live in a cheap house, drive a couple fancy vehicles, and have a good time. And have a good time. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. How is everybody today? How is everybody today? I hope you're having a great day. How was everybody today? I hope you're having a super good day. I hope you are. Hello, hi, hello, hi, how are you? Let's see if I can put on next. Hello. Let's see. Hi, whoever you are. Somebody gives me a like. Who are you? Please tell me who you are. Be shy. It's all right. As long as you're a nice person, that's all I ask. I don't ask for much in life. As long as you're a nice person. Well, now we got two people. All right. Now we're really growing the chat room. All right. Hooray, hooray, yay, yay, yay. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Oh, no, you got one. Shucks. And so the person wasn't a happy person, but I understand. Sometimes, oh boy, there's unhappy people. Yeah, you got to watch outside for these idiot mowing crew that likes to wreck vehicles. And they already kind of wrecked mine, so yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to move out next year. That's all I can do. I got enough money now, but I got to wait till next year. And then I'm going to give my apartment manager my move out notice, and I'll say bye bye, and out I go. That's what I'm going to do. Mhm. That's what I'm going to do. That's the trouble when you fix vehicles these days. It just costs so much. Costs so much. Especially when a person doesn't have money to fix. Yeah, so many uncaring people out there, you know. So many, yeah. I did tell my sister though that sure got a nice vehicle living in an apartment complex parking lot. That's stupid. I mean, I told her it was stupid. Didn't listen. Yeah, she seems to think that everybody in the world cares about me. I mean, not really. Most people don't care. But sometimes my relatives, you just, you know, it's like I say, they just like this. Yeah, and that's about it. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, that's about it for my relatives. Oh, the ankle of mine is really snapping. Oh, man. Oh, I'm just so tired. Oh, just very tired today. Just very tired. Yes. Yeah. I'm just tired of things. Just like to do things and then I never have any money and then I gotta do things different all the time. I don't even know what I'm doing or going. Oh, there. That feels better. Ah, ah, my legs are kind of hurting sometimes. Keep that exercise going. Yeah. Yeah, I think my friend Mike again got my seats all nice and better. Got my seats nice and better. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. It's time to party down. It's time to party. Let's have a party today. Let's celebrate today. Let us all celebrate. Let's get out of the gate. Let's stop being prisoners in our mind. You know, what we got. Ooh. It's just, It's not very. Yeah. You have to keep looking out the window all the time. So I gotta do. Yeah. That's what I gotta do. Yeah. True. Ah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm just daydreaming. I'm daydreaming. I'm daydreaming. I'm daydreaming. I'm so oh, I'm getting tired and I'm trying to fight tiredness. Oh, what's going on in the phone world, Nothing really. Nothing going on. Oh, check the battery. Ooh, look at that. Battery phone. Take this off. Oh, it's not easy. Let's see. I need something flat to get it out. Oh, shit. Here we go. Oh, oh, there we go. Hola, touche. It's been in there for years. March 2010. March 2010 it expired. How about that, huh? Oh, that was a long time ago. Yeah, that's my radio. It's radio playing low against the wind. Still running against the wind. On ourselves, we can shelter against the wind. I don't know Bob Seger, but wish I was Bob Seger with his talent to his money. But I'm neither. Any ladies he rejects, I'll take his reject women. I'll do that. But, oh, this yuck. Oh, 2010 battery, 15 years old. Isn't paying attention. Hope it'll be okay. Smell stereo from way back. Yeah, old stereo from way back. Yes. Oh. Yeah, let's see. What? No, nothing. Nothing there. Oh man. the women today? What are all the women today? Oh, sometimes I don't know. Oh, boy, just, ouch. Oh, I just, oh. I need a good chair. The chair behind me. I could just sit in the chair behind me. Maybe I will. Oh, this feels a little uncomfortable. Oh, there. Yeah, it does feel a lot more comfortable. The only thing is the back is broken. Fall at any time. I could fall flat on my head. Boy. Hey, pretty good, huge fish. Thanks. Thanks for chatting. Yeah, thanks for chatting. Yeah, I decided to get on live and yeah, I get my tax money part in the bank, so next year I'm gonna move, after getting my car whooshed, you know. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Not much busy around my area neither. Same same old thing every day. People smoking the cigarettes outside and people talk about nothing as usual in apartments. They don't talk about anything exciting. Most exciting thing you probably do is go to the store and buy a gallon of milk and a loaf of bread. That's their excitement. In apartments. Yeah, yeah, that's their big excitement. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's true. That's the way the apartment world is. You know, every time I leave apartments, I only have like one friend. I have one friend at one place, one at another. Yeah, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes at times. Oh, yeah, summer is kind of going fast. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We had some hot ones recently, but weather's kind of cool a little bit. 73 is kind of cool right now for the summer. Yeah. Well, well, okay. Yeah, 80 degrees warmer. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Minnesota. Yeah, we got some hot weather. And a couple of days where it was kind of cool, which is all right. Yeah. 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 I'm sorry. We got a lot of good people in Michigan going through this. all that negative stuff, you know? Yeah, lots of bad luck in Michigan. Yeah, lots of bad luck. Uh, yeah, yeah, same with, yeah, just, yeah, nobody talked and only three people were coming and going for the last hour, which is okay. I don't care. I just do this for a hobby. There's nobody on. I just talk to myself and answer myself. That's what you do. Yes. I'm just not going to be sad because nobody comes because that's okay. Sometimes it's nice. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, you can pretty much. I can look through the social media, and of course, as usual, there's nothing going on over there in social media. Same old, same old. Yeah, just same old, same old. Oh, my. Ow. Yeah, just gonna try to find something to do. That's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Um, you got some county fair stuff. Yeah, it basically rebuilt the house that wow. Yeah, events. Yeah, yeah, and parades too. Yeah, parades and all that. I have to look around. I haven't been doing much of that lately. Yeah, I haven't been doing much of that. Yeah, if there's the one thing, it's another. If there's the one thing, it's another. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I like fishing. I'm not really the fishing type myself. No, I like to usually watch the people float around in the boats. I have a boat myself, but I can't afford it. So next best thing is to watch the motorboats go really fast and catch the ladies on there. Wishing they'd go on my boat, but they stay in their boat. Oh yeah, I talked to give myself a good talking to. There you go. Ready, stay awake. Okay. Uh, oh yeah, okay, sure. That'd be great. Thank you, huge fish. Thank you. I just wish I was more awake. Sometimes I'm not. But thank you for chatting and stuff. That's been fun. Yeah, cool. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, lots of times I have nobody in my chat, but that's okay. That's all right. I just sometimes I just like to look myself up on the computer screen. Yeah. I just want to do live network shows, but this is the next best thing, I guess. Next best thing. Oh God. Oh, oh wow. Let's hit a little bit again, might as well. So I go down and I go to sleep. Mhm. Ouch. That's a painful snap. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can tell huge fish who's in the chat. There's a number on the left that says like 3 people. So there's 3 people in the chat room. And then Once along the road. Wow. I was trying very hard to stay awake. Didn't sleep much last night. This doesn't seem like it anymore. What is this now? Wow. Oh boy. Let's try something. Save something. You just, I thought, I thought, just move those down a little bit there. First time in a long time I did that, yeah. First time I did that in a long time. Oh boy. Yeah, just doing it for years. Just checking for things. Oh, I'm trying to stay away from the wild horsemans. It's getting kind of tough. Anyway, so I get all their. Mm. Oh boy. Mm. We had some people leaving. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I always appreciate people stopping by just to watch me forget and watch me sleep or watch me mumble. That's so great. That's so great. Costumes. See if my friend might be doing something. Are you doing anything? Nope. Nothing. Hush. No. I'm not one person now. Thank you, the rest of you, for stopping by. Appreciate it. Outside, some sore throat or something. I don't know. Yeah. No, I have a sore throat. Mm. No, some of these water thing. It goes through terrain. Yeah. A lot of people on that. Yeah. lot of people on that, that's for sure. A lot of people on that. Yes. Yeah. It's been a good show today. Not much chatting, but it's been a very good show. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Oh, my ankle. Yeah, this chair. Yeah. Someone's going to throw it out, but I don't know. I don't really know. Oh, hmm. It's been a wonderful, beautiful day. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, there's three people here. All right, cool. Let's have a party tonight, everybody. Oh, not really two of them left. They must not be partiers. They must be just wanting to go home and having fun. Yeah. Must be going home and having fun. Yeah. Drinking anything good? I was just drinking water. Yeah. Drinking some water. That's all. Yeah. Yeah. I just drinking water. No, that's not fruit punch. I haven't bought fruit punch lately. That'd be an idea. Yeah. Trouble is my refrigerator getting out, though I can't fit those big cups anymore. Yeah, I can't fit those big cups anymore, so it's kind of a disappointment in that way. Yeah, so I'll just have to figure out other ways, I guess. Yeah, figure out other ways. Ow. Hmm. Oh, ouch. Yeah. Hampton Farms peanuts. Oh, those. Those ones I bought at Cashway. Now they're up to 11.99 right now. Wait till they get to 9.99, then I'll buy the big bag. But if it's 11.99, I'm not going to pay that much for it. No, I'd wait for sales. You know, they'll eventually go on sale. Yeah, yeah, they'll eventually go on sale. Well, just like the Walmart popcorn, the circus tank. You know, they had it for 50 cents. Then it went up to $1. Then it went up down to a quarter. Then I bought some bags. Yeah, always keep an eye on those clearance racks if I can. Yeah, and speaking of clearance racks, yeah, well, the food you can get good sometimes, but if you get other things lately, it's just junk. It's mostly junk on the clearance racks, especially if you buy those, say, mixers or something like that. Most mixers on a clearance rack, the reason they sell those cheap is because they're probably no good. Yeah, yeah, I got a couple of um, let's see, Oster's, Oster food choppers. They do pretty good. I got those dirt cheap before. No, that's for sure. But I do like to look in clearance every now and then. Yeah, one time some years back when I lived in Wadena, it was like a week and a half. Here's this trailer ball. They're selling it for only $1. Oh, I should have grabbed that. And it sat there for over a week. Somebody finally bought it. A big trailer ball for $1. Usually, when you get a trailer ball, you know how much it costs? A lot of money, a lot more than $1. A big, huge metal trailer ball. So the person put on their vehicle. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you can find those good deals, like up in central Minnesota, but when you're down in the southern part of the state, I think prices are usually higher on most things. I did get a Foghat CD for $1. I had to sell. It was at some thrift shop in Mankato. Yeah, yeah, I got that, and I got Firefall. I got a couple of those for music. Some are old. Firefall's really old. Yeah, well, yeah. What did I just say? I forgot. Anyway, I just. Oh, why is it? No, cheaper in the central part. Excuse me. I mean cheaper in the central part of the state. That's what I mean. I forgot. Sorry about that. I mean the central part, not the southern part. The central. I guess the central part. Yeah, the central part of the state. See, people are usually poorer up there than they are down here. They're usually poorer. Now you got your towns with money in central parts. Brainerd does have money. Alexandria does have money. Um, let's see. It's another. Detroit Lakes has money, yeah. But a lot of the small towns, they don't have much money. Most of the small towns up there. In Fergus Falls doesn't have much money. They have a mental hospital up there that's sitting vacant for over 20 years. They got a lot of businesses that are closed in Fergus Falls. But Fergus Falls is a nice town otherwise. Yeah. No, not really. When you have like 13, 14,000, no, now it's New Ulm. I moved there, so I live in New Ulm now. So I was in Mankato, yeah. It's capital Mankato, Mankato. Yeah, it's a K, not a C. A K, Mankato. Yeah, it's a Native American name of some sort. That's what it is. It's like Wadena, for example, Wadena, Minnesota, where I used to live. That's a Native American name. Yeah, and like Monaga, that's a Native American name. And then you get your funny names in Minnesota, like Clitorol, Clitherall, Clitorol. And let's see, Climax, Nimrod. Yeah, a lot of funny name towns. New Effington, North Dakota. Yeah, I like those funny name towns. Yeah, yeah. Then you got oh, I think offhand. Yeah, yeah. So many towns, and yeah, I'll never be able to visit most of the towns in my lifetime. Yeah, I mean, even towns in Minnesota, you can't. If a person visits every town in Minnesota, for example, it'd take a long time, which I wouldn't want to do. Or every town. Yeah, yeah, that was fun in New Orleans. Yeah, oh, it's different down there. Wow, it's just the people are just so wild in New Orleans. You know, and then there is Alma. Alma is more poor than New Orleans. It's like I think 40, 50 miles south of New Orleans was Alma. Yeah, that unfortunately those towns they got flooded a couple of times from the Gulf of Mexico with all those heavy rains, which is too bad for the good people down there. Yeah, and down there too. Sometimes you drive down there and they'll have a casino, and then like I don't know, 2,000 feet. I mean, a short distance away, there's a church. And my brother said people gamble all their money, then they go to church. Yeah, yeah, you got a lot of casinos in Louisiana too. Yeah, yeah, a lot of alligators down there. I didn't see one, but yeah, I stayed there about a week. My brother, he was visiting his friend Brian. Well, he's an ex-friend of mine anyway. But yeah, he's lived down there. He likes. He used to live in Minnesota, but he likes it down there better because he likes the warmer weather. He likes the weather's warmer. The vehicles they don't rust as bad as they do in Minnesota, unless if it's flooded. Yeah, unless if it's flooded. So I guess they probably put all the sandbags up. Yeah, I guess they probably put all those sandbags up and stuff in case of future flooding. Because before modern weather technology, people didn't know where to build stuff. So a lot of people they'll build like by the gulfs and the oceans and all that, or build by the mountains where they have tidal waves and hurricanes and rock slides and sinkholes and yeah, where I live in Minnesota, in certain parts there's tornadoes. And I experienced that tornado that almost hit us. My mother and I, we almost died from a tornado. It was I think it was an F4 or something like that. It just damaged the town. Town of Wadena pretty bad. Houses got smashed, vehicles got turned over. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, I think I did that in pictures on YouTube for the tornado, which I did in video, but most amount of snow. Oh, as I've seen it, as I see it, when I lived in Wadena, it was like up to my neck, because there's a lot more snow in central Minnesota and there is in southern Minnesota. Southern Minnesota, when you get like 5 inches, everybody's in a panic saying, "Oh, snow, crazy snow!" And they say, and I said, "This is nothing. You got to go up northern Minnesota. There's a lot more snow up there." Yeah. Certain parts of Wadena were by my house, like up to the neck, and I'm 6 foot tall. And it took a long time to shovel all that snow too, because I didn't have like money for a snow blower, you know. Well, if I had a house, which I doubt, well, of course, if I had a house winning a lottery, I wouldn't live where there's a lot of snow though, so forget that. Because I mean, I'd rather live where it's hot than where it's cold myself. I don't like freezing. It's no fun. You know, I'd rather live where it's nice and hot because that way I could go outside and walk around for a while. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's that's what I do. Live in New Orleans. I could have lived in New Orleans. That's a good question. Well, not really. No. I think if I had my choice, it'd be Colorado. I'd rather live in Colorado myself. Yeah, more my kind of state than New Orleans. The southern part of Colorado, of course, away from the Rockies, because you wouldn't want to live by the Rockies with all those rock slides. Those rock slides, they'll crush you. Yeah, those rock slides are crazy. I don't know why people would want to build their house up in the mountains. Because I mean, yeah, I basically lived in Minnesota all my life. Yeah, I never lived in another state. No, no, never have. Stayed in Chicago for a couple of days. My brother graduated from boot camp in the Navy. Stayed down in Waukegan. That's I think it's north of Chicago. Oh yeah, Chicago. Oh God, it's crazy down there. Yeah, Chicago's like really crazy. Yeah, yeah, you couldn't pay me to live in Chicago. Yeah, you couldn't pay me to live in Chicago. Yeah, yeah. Trouble is moving around. Yeah, it is. Oh, sure. Yeah, very crazy. Yeah, a lot of violence in Chicago, and no, basically a lot of Illinois too, not just Chicago. Yeah, yeah. Plus, it's very expensive to live in the city of Chicago too. More expensive than I want to pay. Yeah, yeah. Then you're out by the see Chicago would be Lake Michigan. Was it? Yeah, Lake Michigan. I think that's right. Yeah, I was in Canada briefly in Saskatoon. Yeah, for about a week when my parents were visiting my relatives. I got so bored because all they did was sit there and just blab, 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 blab. I said, "See, you don't mind if I take a walk, do you?" And then my relatives, "No, no, go ahead, just walk around Saskatoon." And I did. And that was the cleanest big city I've ever been in my life. I didn't find a gum wrapper on the ground in Saskatoon. You know, pretty windy too. It was pretty windy. But Canada is a very nice town. I mean, Saskatoon's a very nice city in Canada. Yeah, that was the only city I ever really been in Canada. Yeah, that's the only time I've ever been out of the country is in Canada. But that's when you went across the border, you didn't have to pay any money. But nowadays, you have to get a passport. You got to pay a bunch of money for a passport just to go to Canada. I wouldn't do that. The United States has plenty of land, more land than I need. I mean, you could shrink the United States 90%, I'd be satisfied. But the United States is a big country, very big country. Not as big as Canada, but I like the United States better because the United States, to me, have more things that interest me than Canada. Canada's interesting, yes, but like United States, though, we have more variety of kinds of cities and towns and lands and all that. Yeah, we have more variety. Yeah, I did. I've been to Colorado. Yeah, I've been out by the mountains and stuff. And southern part of Colorado, I've been there, in town of Cortez and some other towns too. I don't remember offhand. I know the town of Cortez. Yeah, and then I've been to Rayton, New Mexico. I know that. Silver City, New Mexico. Let's see, Troy, Kansas. Yeah, some other towns. I just don't remember. I wish I wrote a journal, but back then it was easier to travel than it is now. Yeah, nowadays motels are very expensive. Gas is expensive. Yeah, back then when I was traveling, I think gas was like, I don't know, $1.60, $1.70 a gallon or something like that. Now it's like over $3 a gallon. Yeah, yeah, Colorado's a beautiful state. Yeah, it's breathtaking actually. Yeah, let's see. I drove through. I've been to Kentucky and Tennessee. I've been to Arkansas. Yeah, yeah, the Kentucky and Tennessee, they're beautiful. Yeah, yeah, you see those mountains, those Rocky Mountains. Yeah, they're just. Yeah, I kind of climbed up those mountains, and God, I gotta redo pictures, redo my computer somehow if I had the money. Yeah, yeah, it shows in the Rocky Mountains. It shows water go right down from under a hole. It's just breathtaking. Yeah, when you'd be below in the southern part, it'd be like 90 degrees, but you go up the Rocky Mountains, it's like 32 degrees. Yeah, big difference in temperature. That's what's mind-boggling. Yeah, yeah, those mountains are just beautiful. It's like, oh, it's a FedEx truck. Because of elevation. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, what's outside? I just some FedEx truck. That's all. I'm not expecting any packages. Wouldn't mind owning a FedEx truck though. Something similar to that. I could use some stuff getting out of the storage locker. Yeah, I could use a FedEx truck like that. The only thing is, when you got to fix the dumb thing, you'd have to take it to a specialty shop. There's a lot of garages, they won't work on it. Because garages mostly, oh, no thanks. Nah, trouble is when you work for places like that, say, no, they're usually available in the bigger city, but they always start you in the bad parts of town all the time, because that's where your biggest turnover is in the worst part of town. Just like for someone working in the post office as a mail carrier, they always have the person working the worst parts of town. Because my brother, when he was a mail carrier, they had him work down in Lake Street. He says, "Oh God," he says, "you should have seen those Rottweilers." He says, "They were crazy." He says, "One almost jumped a fence and attacked him." And then that idiot owner was telling, "Oh, my dog won't hurt." My brother said, well, I'm going to have to spray it if that dog jumps the fence. I'm not going to take no chance with a Rottweiler. Yeah. Yeah. One of the FedEx driver's gone, so he's gone, or she's gone, whoever it's the driver. If it's a female, I can hop in with her. No. Yeah. Yeah, no, they do. And yeah, Amazon has everything a person needs, but me though, I shop at the stores. I like going inside the stores and buying stuff myself. I prefer to do that than put it in the car and go home. I'm old fashioned in that way. I'm not like a lot of people say, yeah, sell cars. No, I'd rather look at the vehicle myself. I'd rather see the merchandise. That's me. I'd rather see the merchandise. I know sometimes when you go to those auctions, like Goodwill auctions, you take your chances. But yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, you don't want to buy a vehicle on eBay because see Jay Leno on Jay Leno's Garage. He once bought a classic car on eBay and he got beat. Yeah, he basically said never again. Yeah, so I'd say look at the merchandise too. See, speaking of that, did you ever watch Jay Leno's Garage? Did you ever see that? Did you ever watch Jay Leno's Garage? I should see the vehicles. Yeah, no, they have the coolest vehicles, especially that guy from the Nether Cut collection. Yeah, that guy named Cameron, or whatever his name is. Yeah, yeah, he has this guy named Cameron for He gets these cars for the Nether Cut collection. They're just beautiful, and they're rare as hell too. Yeah, and Jay drives those things. Wow. Yeah, he didn't. I never seen him get into an accident, but I've heard that when he lit the light trying to get his steam vehicle going, the fire blew in his face. I heard about that, and he got burns. Yeah, because he was trying to light the pilot on his steam vehicle, because he owns some steam vehicles. So I wouldn't want to do that. I'd be too scared. Lighting a pilot light on a vehicle? Yeah. Yeah, it was one of his steam vehicles. He tried to fire it up, and the fire went to him, and yeah, that was too bad. Yeah, yeah, I never want to own a steam vehicle. God, not me. Yeah, see, at the time, he had one that Howard Hughes once owned, the steam vehicle. That was top end of 70 miles an hour in 1925. And the average speed for vehicles was 35 miles an hour in 1925. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be scared. Yeah, those steam vehicles didn't last because for the vehicles they ran on gasoline, all a person had to do was, I think, do four things: start it, shift it, and of course you had to use the clutch because, like, automatic transmission wasn't invented until I think the late 40s or something like that. That's when automatic transmission was invented. Before that, every vehicle you had to do stick shift. Yeah, they said, yeah, the rich people, they'd rather have 3 gears instead of 4. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty funny. The rich people prefers to shift only 3 times instead of 4. No, everything's automatic. Yeah, I never tried stick before, but I don't know if I ever will. I probably doubt it. Yeah, yeah, stick shifting in a big city, I mean, that'd be a lot of hassle. You shift and shift and shift and shift all the time. Yeah, wear out your shifter, wear out your clutch. Yeah, just think of that clutch, all it goes through. Yeah, it'd be expensive to fix the clutch and expensive to fix that transmission when you keep constantly shifting. I mean, they were faster than automatics, of course, but you know, yeah, but that shifting's a lot of work in a bigger city. Small town wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad at all. Somebody, somebody riding a motorcycle. Somebody riding a motorcycle. Yeah. Somebody riding a motorcycle. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, somebody riding a motorcycle. That sounds like fun. Little friskies, little friskies. Yeah, I do, but I don't know. The way people drive, though, I don't think I'd want to drive in a big city road with a motorcycle because that time when that lady hit me in Mankato and I had the Park Avenue, if I'd have been on a motorcycle, I'd have been seriously injured or killed. She hit me at about 15 miles an hour from behind. I was stopping at a stoplight. Yeah, and I was the one who called 911. I was the one who, I did everything, and then the patrolman came up to me, and yeah, nothing happened to her. He was sticking up for her, and then he was saying, "Oh, she had a bad day. Hey, take it easy. At least you can drive home. At least your car's tough. I mean, look what happened to the poor lady's car." And I'm thinking to myself, well, she hit me while I was stopped, and here he is feeling sorry for her. It was baffling. And she didn't offer me any money. Yeah. No, actually, the lady was smart. She convinced the highway patrol guy to stick up for her. She was actually genius. Oh yeah, she put on her crying act and all that, and oh yeah. I mean, when I stopped her, she wasn't acting like she was crying to me. No, it was just an act. Well, what can you do? I did drive my Park Avenue home, but after a while, my Park Avenue, you know, went downhill after that. My bearings went out. The lights didn't work anymore. My little light where it says where the temperature says outside, that didn't work. Yeah. Then my brake light went on all the time, and yeah, my Park Avenue just all went to hell, and it basically at once, except the engine ran great though. It has still got 25 miles to the gallon. It got good gas mileage. Yeah, it got good gas mileage for a passenger car, but it wasn't fast on takeoff. But after a while, it'll move. It'll move after a while. I mean, I drove that Park Avenue all the way to Hinsdale, Montana. You know, did have some traveling experience. Yeah, did a lot of traveling. Yeah, I drove 130,000 miles on the car in 17 years. So I did a lot of driving with that car. No, I haven't done that, but Zoom is kind of limited on their calls and stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to find this guy named Lawson from England, but he hasn't been on lately. I'm trying to hopefully get him as my guest in the future, because I have an interest in Lawson from England. You know, Seems like an interesting guy to me anyway. Yeah, I just usually talk on here, and yeah, sometimes I talk to Bob from the other world according to Bob, but Bob hasn't been online lately for some reason. I don't know. And yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I say, I'll try to work on some guests in the future. I got Lawson to think about. I got other people. Yeah, just have to see what happens. I don't know.
like I say, I just do this for a hobby. I mean, I got over 1,000 subscribers. That's very surprising. I never dreamed I'd get 1,000 subscribers. Never. I thought tops I was going to get maybe 500, maybe 600 tops. I never dreamed even past that. I thought that if I get even 400, I thought, well, if I get 400, yeah, yeah. It just, yeah. When I did that interview with, let's see, you know the guy interview with a lot of subscribers. You know that guy. You probably, yeah, you probably heard of him. Almost everybody has through him. Yeah. Oh yeah, Bob. Well, I'm talking about Simmy and Jimmy. Hmm. Yeah, he's pretty big on YouTube. You know. They, yeah, yeah. Yeah, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. You know, I give him most of the credit. You know, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in this position. So, yeah, yeah, he knows I don't take any YouTuber for granted, big or small. You know, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. I hope to talk to you too, huge fish. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, and I guess I'm gonna. Yeah, I guess I'll just go too. So the huge for huge fish and all you others out there, thank you very much, and have a nice day. Bye. Bye. Oops, oops. Oh yeah, and there we go. Yeah, there we go.